Good morning. Hi, welcome. We're going to start by getting our merch on. Today's class is head to heart. So if you are joining in the metabolism group and you are wondering where we're at, we're just going to start by marching it out. I'm going to move some stuff around. That's where we're at. We're going to reach to the side, heart to head, but whole body focused. So, welcome, welcome. We are going to warm up. We're going to get our arms moving and grooving, legs tapping. Keep it moving. Yes, yes, welcome. Excellent, excellent. We're going to reach up and over, big extension. So again, I always look at this as sort of getting the spine moving and grooving first, and then everything else. So you'll notice some big moves and a lot of movement. Switching it up, our arms are coming here. And if you don't get the warm-up, like if you're a person that's like, I didn't get it perfectly, the warm-up is supposed to make you feel warm. So if you feel warmed up, you did it perfectly. And chances are you'll feel warmed up no matter what you're doing. We're going to come here, reaching and stretching. That is the key to it. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. We're going to almost like doing swimming arms, tapping the heels forward. Excellent. We're going to come in and out with the arms. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day here while I'm recording this, so that is awesome. I am looking forward to a long, extended summer fall. We're going to come up with the elbows. So I'm reaching the arm up, coming up, moving and grooving. This program, again, is made for ability. It's made for capability. It's sort of like a maintenance program for everything else that you do. We're going to come in and out. So this is not the be all end all. We do get a little warmed up. We do work with resistance training, whether it's body weight or weights. We're going to come up or nothing, because if I'm doing this, there's still a weight in my arm, right? And so we think, oh, that's just a stretch, but it's actually us functionally moving. We're going to come up and down, tapping the legs to the side or coming to the side. So that is important. We're going to come up, and we'll talk about a little nutrition, a little bit of this, a little bit of that to navigate as we go through. We're going to come here and come out. So one of the things that I talk about, and I'm just going to have it on repeat a little bit, is making sure that we have soup in our diet. And someone said that's the most basic thing. I eat soup. It's not just the soup in your diet, but it's how it's made as well. We're gonna cross, meaning, so I made a vegetable soup. It was organic vegetables, which I don't love to say, but it was chemically free vegetables from a garden, some from mine and some from others that I bought or gifted. We're gonna come in and out. We're gonna roll those shoulders here. My shoulders are sliding. And a little bit of salt, a little bit of vinegar, and spices. That's it. And spices grown from my garden. Those were mine. Well, maybe there's a few that I was given, actually, now that I think of that. But that's when I talk about soup. I don't mean like soup that you got from a can, or I mean something that's homemade. And then eating it for a couple of days, we're going to roll back. It is really important. Excellent. We're going to come in and out with the elbows. And so that's one thing, and especially transitioning seasons. It's really good for your gut health. There's a lot of people that talk about having inflammation in their gut and they are diagnosed with things. Often it's what you eat. and what you digest, meaning what you consume in the world, what you believe, what's around you, the energy around you, and that's a whole other different workshop and class and conversation. But we're going to do circles, and then the other direction. Excellent. We're going to do the celebratory gong. And we're going to have some water. I'm going to put my hair up. And we're going to grab 2 weights. So this is sort of one of my basics. And I love it, and I think it's something that could be done every day. Sorry, not every day. At least once a week. We're going to come up to the shoulders and down nice and slowly. Feet are hip width apart, so knees, ankles, hips and shoulders, and knees coming forward. I'm in a little bit of a squat. Soft knees. Nice and upright. Lots of space between my ears and my shoulders. Using 10-pound weights. You could use something else. You could use something lighter. You can use something heavier. The tempo for this is a little slower. Excellent. Then we're going to punch out. Notice my body's not moving. I'm trying to stay nice and upright. So soften those knees to achieve that. Beautiful. We're going to kick back. So hip back. And then we're going to do bicep curls. We're doing hammer curls. If you were doing this before, you're going to do a hammer curl, which looks like this. And we're going to come down. If you just heard bicep curls and went on your merry way, then we're going to do just a regular curl. Watch the wrist so it doesn't break. You have a strong wrist coming up and down. I was in a workshop the other day. We're going to come here. And it was someone who had created a system. And so they were talking about how they work, within the system. And one of the things that they were talking about, there's 2 people that were facilitating it. We're going to come in and out. So we came back, we're coming in and out. When they were talking about the system, they were talking about keeping it simple. We're going to come across and down. And that simple is actually not easy, though. So, the mind likes to create issues. Because then it's busy. Like, that is one thing. I talk about the mind wanting to create safety, but it also creates busy. It creates, like, I want to do something. Sort of like an Australian Shepherd dog. It wants to find something to do at times. So it'll create issues. Like, I go out in the world and I listen to people and I hear them talk and I think, you're creating something, like, in your, or it might be their nervous system. We're going to come up, straight up, come out here with the other arm. My shoulders are down. Knees are bent on this one for sure. Anything over your head, knees always bent. So, with our brain, try to keep this simple. And the way to keep it simple is think about the alignment. My bum's not out, my hips are not forward, I'm really nice. And think about the posture. That will help you. We're going to switch sides. Keep it simple. So this might look like I've got to hold one arm and move the other arm, listen, all the things. But that is really the way we will get to where we want to go. And all of my programming is programming, and these are in systems. We're going to come up and down. So they're built out for something. And afterwards, notice how you feel after the class. Excellent. We're going to do drums. Beautiful. We're going to do a celebratory gong. So if you made it this far in the video and somehow you jumped on, because this is public, we're going to grab one weight. We are going to come here, coming up, and then one hand in front, one hand behind to the side. My name is Adriana, and this is a channel that I've developed for my students. So if you ever want to join, you can let me know. Excellent. We're going to switch. This hand was in front. I didn't move that hand. We're going to switch other hand in front, other hand behind. Knees are soft, coming up and over. Excellent. Good stuff. From here, we are going to come across and back. Knees are bent. Nice and upright. So the idea of this program, when you metabolize, you need the time in between to metabolize. You're building strength and all of that good stuff. So if you think about it, it's not like digestion, but it's the pauses in between life. Good stuff. We're going to take this knee up, coming up and down. And we're going to squat so we're nice and upright. I'm not tipping. If this bothers you, bring your heel down instead, if that bothers your back, or your foot flat. Excellent. We're going to switch sides. Knee up. Squatting nice and upright. Excellent. We're going to take our weight coming down, so, and then all the way up. Show you from a front view. Slowly. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. We are going to do a side and back to pelvis. My elbows are bent. My knees are bent. And we're breathing. Try not to hold the breath too much. So the idea of the breath holding. So I always say try to keep the breath flowing. Again, because this is simple and it's not supposed to be high, super high impactful, you probably won't hold the breath. But there are times where, for effort, you might be like, so listen to your body before you listen to me. We're going to come across and down. Knees are bent. If your body needs to hold the breath for effort, then do that a little bit. Excellent. We're going to grab the other weight. We're going to bend forward, coming up and down. Knees are bent. Watching the lower back. Excellent. We're going to take our elbow back on both sides and kick back. Elbow stays up. Excellent. We're going to come up and down. Bicep curls. And then coming up, elbows up and down. Keep that breath flowing, elbows forward, knees are bent. Good stuff. Excellent. We're going to come out to the side, coming back. We're going to have a breath. I have some water. I put lemon in my water. That water's coming to an end. There's little lemon droplets in it. Excellent. So we're going to take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So I'm going to be hip width apart. Stay hip width apart. I'm not going to narrow my stance. Knee is bent in the front. We're going to come leaning forward, gauge through the front body, and I'm going to pull up, pull down, pull up. So some people are like, well, I don't have a weight here. It means that you have to stabilize your core a little more, like this would balance you. So that's why. We're going to switch sides. Again, hip width apart, coming forward, coming up. That's all it is. We're going to come forward, coming back. We're going to take our elbow up like we did before and kick back. Just feels a little different in alignment. We're going to come to the other side. Excellent. Then we're going to take our knees hip width apart, feet hip width apart. We're going to come down and come up. Come down, come up. I'll show you from a side view. Again, knees are bent. We're going to really listen to our back on this. So it's like we reach something down, put it on the table without bending the elbows too much. This is where you're going to really want to consider your weight, which weight you use. Yes, yes, yes. So back to the soup. I love the soup. It kind of does a reset of your intestines and your digestive system and so on and so forth. And so when I talk about the soup, we're going to come to the side. I often, coming up and down, I don't put any meat in it. So I do put a little bit of oil. I don't even think I did this time. Pardon me. Or I might add some oil, some fat on top of it, like olive oil, or you could put butter in, whatever works. Good stuff. We're going to come here. We're going to come to the side and come up. So we're going to be here. Bend the knees. This one is harder, so keep both feet on the floor instead of bring the heel up if you feel anything, or even just stay upright. Excellent. We're going to take our weight in our hand and we're going to do a circle in one direction, circle in the other. And I like to have the soup for days. It does a little bit of like a reset of your intestines and your digestive system. The other thing that you can do when you do this is eat pumpkin seeds or eat seeds to kind of clean out the intestines, which is really lovely. And I've noticed sometimes when it comes to because we are, coming up, If you have any questions about this, go to somebody that knows what they're doing, that has studied it, not just found out what's happening on the internet and kind of said, oh, this person on this YouTube channel told me to eat soup. I have diarrhea. I'm just gonna eat it. That's not, you know, like, make sure that you listen to people who know, or go to somebody, or reach out. I coach. I would be happy to work with you. There's times where I'm gonna say, don't do that, because it's not gonna be good for your body at the time. Celebratory gong. And there's reasons why, and I can explain those reasons why. Excellent. So we're gonna grab a couple of teeny tiny weights. Excellent. And we're gonna come in big circles. So one of the things that I've thought about doing, I was gonna do the other class before I leave. And I think my goal is to do Wednesday's class in Arizona, just because it's so funky already. Like, you know what I mean? With you having to jump on YouTube. The link, I will continually add the link if you're doing this in this Facebook group. We're gonna come up and down, up and down. I will continue to do the link in Facebook. We're gonna come here, but coming up and down, I will post this. So I might just do it on a Wednesday, and then it'll be in the Facebook group, or do it before Wednesday. I will upload this video, and then you'll have the opportunity. We're gonna come here punching to have it in Facebook. And yeah. Then as well, I should note, Friday's class will be on Saturday. It'll be posted on Saturday. And I'm not too sure when. It'll just depend. I'm home Friday night. It'll just depend on a few things. So my apologies about that. But yes, I think I'll do that just to make sure it's all done and done well. And you're getting what you need as a participant. And it's a little bit more on the private end. All those good things. Excellent. We're going to come here around the world. So again, knees are bent. So I do the extra bend. Like my knees are bent. You can see from the side. But maybe from the front with my sweats. My fancy sweats. You know how this is the life part of my program. I went into my car and I got bags of stuff from the spring, of like workout stuff or stuff that I took, you know, in a bag on a trip that I left there just in case I needed it, because we were running fast and furious. We're gonna come here in circles. And these sweats were, but I'm gonna empty my car of extra bags and the stuff and the clothes that are in there. Do a little perusal. Excellent. So we're going to take our arms here on a 45, reaching out. So if you can relate, then that's good. I also should let you know about the program moving forward. We might have a funny start again, just because I am most likely having to go away again for a couple days. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with that. We're going to come here, but we will continue on. It's just how will we do it. So right after this, we're going to come here, out on a 45, palms are down. I will post this on YouTube. We're going to come here. And I'm most likely going to post Wednesdays on Monday. Pardon me. The reason being is my sister has a meeting with somebody while we're away. And that might be a good time. Excellent. We're going to put the weights down, celebratory going. Have some water. And once you're done, we're going to come side to side. I think my water's down. I'm going to put it over here. Swing those arms. We're going to roll in and out. Reaching up. That's the challenge of putting something in your water, is it does turn. It does, versus like having, like you'll taste the water and you'll be like, oh, it's not so good. But all of a sudden, water with lemon in it, I don't put it in the fridge, will turn. And the reason why I put lemon in my water is I like the taste. It is refreshing. It's invigorating all through the day and night, whenever. We're going to come here sliding down side to side. So if you're debating whether to do that and it's a teeth issue, there are things that can counter the teeth issue. So that's one. And two, you decide. Like, if it's not good for you, don't use it. For me, it doesn't bother my teeth. I don't feel like my teeth are corroded or there's issues. They say it's acidic. We're going to come here to the side. So I have been using this protein. I bought it. That has collagen in it. And you don't get collagen from collagen. But it had protein in it. And so I don't know what the collagen really does. 100%, that would, you know, it's not gonna be bad for you, but it doesn't build. I buy it for the protein. So why am I saying this? We're gonna come down. We have acid in our saliva that comes up from our stomach. And we're gonna come here. And acidic foods, when we eat them, if it hits the saliva, it does change. It metabolizes it differently. It changes it. We're going to come here. So stomach acid neutralizes everything. So if your stomach acid is a little off, or your stomach's a little off, that will change for sure. But meaning change the how you digest, basically, stuff. This is coming back to soup. Why I prescribe soup. And I don't prescribe soup to everybody. Like, absolutely reach out. If you're like, I can't digest soup, we can have that conversation. I would be happy to be a wellness coach for you. But overall, and I don't put meat in my soup. When I sometimes put lentils in. I didn't this time. I think it's bugs, Amelia. The lentils are really easy to digest the way I make them, because that's the other part. I make sure the lentils are digestible. And they're just a little protein kick, but I didn't this time. And we're going to come up. So yeah, coming in and out. We're going to come to the side. And then taking the neck, really opening up the back of the neck. Reaching up, opening the back of the front. So I like to, yes, stretch the arms, but we have our nerves that come out of our neck to our hands and arms. So we do lots of good stretches there. We're going to take this shoulder down, the ear coming down. Other side. We're going to reach up, opening the side. So lemon juice for me doesn't bother me. Excellent. We're going to come down. We're going to give a wiggle dangle. Sway. Shake, shake, shake. I'm just going to sway today. That feels good for me. We're going to stretch up. Stretch up. We are going to ladder climb. Ladder climb. We're going to do opposite ladder climb. That opens up differently. This one, same. So we were doing it first. Roll those shoulders. Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks for joining. Keep shining. If you ever have any questions, reach out. I'm happy to talk to you about them.